In this video we're going to be discussing the most probable Switch 2 launch title in my opinion. Now before we get into this, make sure you are hitting the like button and also subscribing because it does massively help us out, and to those that already have done that, thank you so much for your support. So the Switch 2, we know it's on the way, we know it's coming, it's going to be revealed before March 2025, but one thing no one is really talking about right now is the games. What games are going to be shown on the Switch 2? A console without a game, or without multiple good games at launch, is kind of pointless. I mean, we saw that with the Wii U. As we all know, the launch of the Wii U wasn't that great. Of course, we had Nintendo Land, which was fantastic, and we had a new Mario game, but it was a 2D Mario game, and it was very, very similar to what we've already seen. But the question on my mind is, what game is going to launch alongside the Switch 2? What is going to be there day one, that big first party release for the Switch 2? Because, you know, Nintendo titles, Nintendo consoles, they always have, you know, a big Nintendo title to launch with their consoles. Nintendo always does this, whether that's Super Mario World, you know, Super Mario 64, obviously Luigi's Mansion, the Wii had Twilight Princess, the Switch had Breath of the Wild. A big Nintendo game is always on the horizon, but for me, I feel like, you know, we've already seen, you know, Tears of the Kingdom, we've already seen a Breath of the Wild sequel, we're already seeing another 2D Zelda, so I feel like Zelda is out of the question, and I feel like the game that Nintendo will choose to push with the Switch 2 is going to be Mario Kart 9. Now when you think of this, this actually makes a lot of sense for Nintendo. Obviously looking back, we haven't had a brand new Mario Kart, a brand new mainline Mario Kart, really since Mario Kart Tour in 2019. Some people count that game, some people don't, but we haven't had a real, like, home console Mario Kart since the Wii U in 2014. I think this is the longest we've ever waited for a Mario Kart. Forgetting Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, the wait has been over 10 years for a brand new Mario Kart game. Something brand new, something fresh, something with more powerful hardware would be absolutely amazing, and I feel like Nintendo have been waiting for Mario Kart 9 for the launch of the new Switch. Of course, if you don't know, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is the most successful Wii U game and most successful Switch game. It sold really, really well. I believe it's over 30 million copies now. Most people who have a Switch have Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Pretty much everybody I know has Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. This game has sold very, very well. It's a very, very popular game. Nintendo knows it makes a lot of money for them, and I feel like they know that that's why they haven't really brought out one for the Switch. They haven't brought out a new Mario Kart for the Switch, because they know that, you know, 8 Deluxe has sold so well. Why jeopardize those sales? So I feel like they're holding off, they're waiting for the Switch 2 to fully launch a brand new Mario Kart. Plus the Switch 2 hopefully will be a little bit more powerful, hopefully something along the lines of maybe a PS4, a PS4 Pro, and, you know, we've seen amazing looking games come out for those consoles, so a brand new Mario Kart with those kind of graphics would sell really, really well. And of course the Switch 2 will sell well regardless, I think, even if it has a kind of bad launch. But something like a new Mario Kart will absolutely fly off the shelves because everybody loves Mario Kart. It's a very sort of casual Nintendo game. It can be sort of more competitive. It suits everybody. I feel like that is a fantastic launch title. That or maybe a new Smash Bros. But to be honest, Smash Bros kind of makes less sense given what just happened with Ultimate. Like, where do you really go after Ultimate? And I feel like, you know, Mario Kart hits that perfect, you know, balance. The die-hard Nintendo fans will be super excited for it because we haven't had a new, real Mario Kart since 2014. I would be really, really excited for that. And also the casual market would be really, really excited for this as well. You know, if you saw an advert on TV for the new Switch and the first thing they show is a brand new Mario Kart, that's going to be familiar to the casual audience, it's going to get people excited, it's going to be a really good choice for that first sort of, you know, that first game, that first launch title for the Switch. Also, it's going to be an online game probably, you know, Mario Kart Wii, Mario Kart 7, even kind of Mario Kart Double Dash kind of had like LAN play, so I'm pretty much, you know, it's kind of confirmed that, you know, online's going to be there, so it'd be a good online game to have at launch. It would also probably, you know, show off the visuals of the Switch too, hopefully. Obviously we saw Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, that really, really pushed the Wii U. I think it's one of the best looking Wii U games out there, and, you know, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is debatably the best looking Mario game there is, but the best looking Nintendo game there is. In my opinion, I think it looks absolutely phenomenal. So if we take that team give them even more powerful hardware. Hopefully they will make something that looks even better. It'll appeal to the casual market, it will appeal to the die-hard Nintendo fans. It will be a good game, a huge game to launch with. It will be an online game, it will be a showcase of the hardware. The time is right for a new Mario Kart. We haven't had one in over 10 years, and I feel like Nintendo has been waiting for this exact moment to launch a brand new Mario Kart. In my opinion, all the stars are aligning, and all the signs are leading to a brand new Mario Kart being the launch for the Switch 2. And hopefully that's something that we see in this Switch 2 trailer. When they reveal the Switch 2, I'm fully expecting possibly a trailer similar to what we saw with the Switch 1, where it's just a couple of minutes long and they tease some games. They just show some footage of some games running. They don't give us titles, but hopefully we will see just a few frames of a brand new Mario Kart, because that is what I think is going to be the launch title. It could either be a Mario Kart or it could be a brand new 3D Mario, because we haven't had one of those in a while. But in my opinion, I feel like they would be better doing the Mario Kart game at launch and then having the big 3D Mario game for the holiday season like they did with Mario Odyssey. I feel like that worked really, really well for the Switch. And this is all speculation. We don't know if they actually have, a Mario Kart game in development. We don't know if there's a new 3D Mario in development. But we can imply that, given that we haven't had anything from those teams in a very, very long time. We haven't seen anything from 3D Mario really since Bowser's Fury, which felt a little bit like a tech demo and sort of like a glimpse into the future of that 3D Mario. And we haven't had anything from Mario Kart since 2014. So yeah, these development teams are working on something. They always must be working on something. We can imply that these games are going to be there for the Switch 2's launch. It feels like these games have been taken away from the Switch 1 and then saved and shelved specifically for the Switch 2. That being said, we could also have the same situation that we saw with Retro Studios, where they were working on things for a very, very long time, and then we didn't hear anything, and then they just brought out a Metroid remaster 10 years later. So just because a development team is quiet or we don't hear anything from a series in a long time doesn't always guarantee that a new game is on the horizon. But 3D Mario is massive. We get one every console. We get maybe one or two every console. Mario Kart is absolutely massive. We get one every console. So these teams have got to be working on some kind of new projects, and I feel like the launch of the Switch 2 is, it's going to be their time to shine. It's, it'll be the big push that Nintendo needs to really launch a Switch 2. I feel like if Nintendo wants the Switch 2 to be successful from the very, very get-go, from the very start, I feel like launching with one of those games would really give it the first push within the first year. Alright everybody, thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Will the Switch 2 launch with Mario Kart 9, or the next Mario Kart, or just some kind of Mario Kart? Will it launch on the Switch 2? Will we see Mario Kart 8 Deluxe be ported again to the Switch 2? I hope not. I want something new. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you think we're more likely to see a new 3D Mario? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you are hitting that subscribe button if you haven't already. The amount of subscribers and support and likes and views and everything like that we've got recently has been absolutely amazing, so thank you very much. And hopefully this is true, and hopefully I will see you in another video. Cheers for watching.